channel.
Hello guys, a beautiful morning to you and welcome back to the channel. Finally, we give you detailed analysis of sport.
That's right.
From fans' reaction to pre and post match reaction. Of course, in-depth match reaction. I have my brothers here with me, Ugo Chuku and Official. Hola guys, good to have you guys back.
Good morning.
This
Thank
morning.
you.
Yes,
Good
good morning.
morning.
Be kind enough to join us on social media platform on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitter. We bring the full package all at Final Whistle 931. Let's deviate a bit from the Super Eagles, their training and all that. Now the Super Falcons are also out there making us proud as we saw them reaching the 2-0 victory yesterday against Cameroon. Official, let me start with you real quick on this one. I guess are really making us proud. They are there.
Yes, they are. I won't lie to you. We have
Okay.
always talked about how they are in the system,
Yeah.
and they need to be talked about because
Okay.
especially when they are doing the good things. Even when I'm not making us proud, we should
Talk
talk
about
about it so that we'll know where
What's
to
wrong.
go.
No,
You understand,
yeah.
from wherever position they are, because we saw in the Olympics last time
Hmm.
they're the ones that represented us there and every other thing.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good thing. It's a friendly match against Cameroon, one of their fierce rivals. I'm telling you, if you're talking about fierce rivals of Super Falcons, Cameroon are in the picture.
Yeah.
And the good thing is, if you're looking at their matches now, it's geared towards friendly preparations for the Women AFCON taking place next month, 6th July to July 26th,
Yeah.
of which we need to do something on that note. I think this takes their win yesterday to 3 out of 4 friendlies they have played in the last friendly, which is a good thing for them.
Unbeaten.
Yes, so it's a good thing. And we saw the coach, Justin Maguru, start an interesting lineup, I would say.
Okay.
Some surprising names there. We saw Nadozi Alozie, Husseini, Ajibade, Demi, Abiodun Babajide, Issa, Onomono, Payne, and Echijini. You understand? Though they didn't start the game well, but regardless, the goal came. 2 goals from our captain, Rashidat Ajibade.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Fox in the box. I like her second goal particularly. You
Yeah.
understand? The 2 goals was around her. You understand? Position-wise, that is how she got the second goal. Now makes me think that with the hairstyle and everything, with the color and everything, if you're not watching too closely and you just switch on your TV, you think it's Osimhen. You understand?
With the
Running.
purple hair.
I'm telling you, you think it was Osimhen darting into the 18-yard box
Yeah.
to get on the back of a square played ball from the wing at least. So it's a good thing. And it's also good to remind us that all these friendlies are geared towards preparation for the women AFCON, like I said, of which we find ourselves in Group B, with the likes of Algeria, Botswana, Nigeria, and Tunisia, of which we have said, yes, we're going to play in 2 North African teams, Algeria and Tunisia. It's a group of death
Yeah.
because it's only Botswana that looks more like the inferior opponent in that group. We're expecting the Super Falcons to qualify based on past incident that, yes, we always do justice on that note. And Maguru had a lot to say, you understand, concerning the match. He said, we appreciate the players for their performance this evening. We are still putting our finishing touches together. It's a work in progress. He went ahead to say, we need opportunities to play games, not just for the team's shape, but also to give other players the chance to show what they can do. We have a lot of matches and we are using them to test different strategies. He also noted that fans' expectations are high, and rightly so, but maintain that the team is committed to meeting and exceeding those demands through hard work and tactical discipline. Each time the Super Falcons play, we know what the fans expect. Every match starts with a game plan, but changes often happen depending on the pattern of play. Our goal is to allow the players to enjoy the football while staying tactically aware. Fortunately, we have a group that can adapt to different styles. I think this is buttressing a lot that some fans have concerning selection.
Yeah.
You understand? I think AY, the last time we talked about the selection, AY was here talking about the Granada striker, the goalkeeper that was not called and every other thing. So this is Maguru defending whatever players he called. And I think 2-0, when you see a coach gives you 2-0, I think you will forget about the lineup
Definitely.
and everything surrounding
Definitely.
the whole setup. You understand?
Yeah.
So I think they did us proud. 2-0 win. It's all about.
But for me, I have a different angle to this. I think we have to start from the fact that he made mention of trying different things. You would only try things when you are given chances to play the game. When last did we see these girls play? We have to call for them. This is a month to the qualifiers,
Yeah.
the AFCON,
The
the female
AFCON.
AFCON,
Yeah.
and that's when they are playing their friendlies. For the past 6 months, the last friend they played was against France, no?
Yeah.
Ola, see how bad it was. And how many international breaks have we had? I think there's a bit of the NFF is not paying attention to the female football. Yes, we have the players. That's the good thing. So whenever they are called upon, they try to do their best. But imagine if these players have been given more chances to play together, how good they would be. You get what I'm saying? Yesterday, they played with a 4-3-3. Wonderful appearance, wonderful outing. At least, even this one, they nearly boycotted this thing because it had to be postponed.
Yeah.
You get. They were supposed to play 2 friendlies. Now they've just played 1. Hopefully, they might. The chance of playing the second one is no longer there. But whatever happens, let's see how that goes. But I think the players like Rashidat Ajibade,
Always deliver.
She's brilliant. She would make us not even miss Asisat Oshoala. You get
Right,
that? That's very, very important because we know how Rashidat reigned supreme over the years.
Her impact.
Impact was great. I think
Yeah.
the girls are actually doing everything right. The coach is not doing so bad because of, if you look at the time he has on his hands, you would say, okay, fine and good. You're able to give us 2-0 against Cameroon, which is not that good footballing nation in Africa.
Yeah.
But the good thing is that the girls, when it comes to Africa, we are the champions.
Yeah.
So whether or not they prepare much, it doesn't show.
Yeah.
But I believe there's a room for improvement.
Yeah,
You get.
improvement, yeah.
But for me in that game, I felt like the penalty was too soft.
No, but
For me, I felt chill.
that was a
chill.
pure penalty.
Yeah. We are Nigerians, but
No,
imagine if you were a Cameroonian at this point, that you scream because there was a contact, but it was too fragile. But
there
the
was a
game is
contact.
But at least there was a contact in
there was a contact.
the 18 box.
There was a contact. But football is a contact sport, for God's sake.
So how did you define penalty?
Not like this. But the good thing is, I think I love the way she slotted the penalty, which matters. She was able to take the keeper the other way, and then, which is one of those brilliant things. For me, the second goal was what mattered to me.
Yeah.
They run. She had the eye for the ball. The defender don't already did it.
Yeah.
She darts come off from for the side and plays the finish was important for me.
Yeah.
So I think she's a good one for us.
Okay.
Ajibade is a very good player. I think generally we would call this a success if this is the only friendly we are going to play before the women.
Those girls are going on beating.
Charles,
On solid beating. Official, before I come to you, talking about Rashidat Ajibade is like repeating what can I stop giving. I've always talked about him in my Niger Corner production and all that. This girl has done it everywhere. She has done it in the national level, even in Atletico de Madrid.
Mhm.
She has done it there. And the person that stole the show from yesterday was Cynthia Onadozie. Another wonderful clean sheet.
Yeah,
You guys
sure.
didn't see that.
No. The truth is, we're
Official,
talking about the
did you
goals.
see it?
We're talking about the goals.
You know that's what I was about to say. That
Okay.
he was just full of praise for Ajibade.
Ajibade,
I don't think that is one of the standout positives of that
Of that game.
of that
Exactly.
yesterday. I think the defense line was a solid positive yesterday,
yeah.
because you're looking at Dami that plays in Galatasaray.
Galatasaray,
You
yeah.
saw how she marshaled that defense. That was
Yeah.
a strong positive for me, because in as much as we're talking about defense, I think it's not just a problem in the Super Falcons. It's a problem around Nigerian football.
football.
If you look at the Olympics the last time we went, what killed us was the defense. Where we saw the likes of Okeke play left back.
Yeah.
We conceded goals and scored just one goal in
Just
the
one
Olympics. So this is an improvement from our last friendlies. Like I said, we only conceded against France
Mhm.
in our last 4 friendlies.
Yeah.
To tell you how we have moved past that defense vulnerability. I'm talking about Nadozie. That is where I'm coming from. She's the captain of our club side for a reason.
Yeah.
You understand? She's an experienced back-to-back goalkeeper of the year in Africa.
Africa.
She'll show you that she has come a long way. So she's one of the positives to take away from that match yesterday. And we also started a midfield for the first time without the likes of Christy Ucheibe.
Yeah.
You understand? I don't know why Ogochukwu did not notice that. The
Yeah.
midfield was still solid. We
Mhm.
maintained, you understand? We maintained the philosophy of bossing the
Bossing
midfield
the
around.
midfield,
In as
yeah.
much as the Cameroon side, they have the agility to mark and everything. The thing is, our women's football have moved past just throwing the ball in the air and everything. We can string in passes now. We saw the experience of pain that came into the game.
Yeah.
Believe me, there's something to take away from that football match. I think Rashidat Ajibade's excellence will come at probably number 4 out of this, because I talk about the defense, the goalkeeper, the midfield,
The midfield, yeah.
then the
Yeah.
coach tactics. Before we now give praises to Rashidat Ajibade, because there was a strings of passes that came from the left hand side before we
That
saw the
finishing.
square play from Rashidat Ajibade. No doubt she's a good player, but I believe it is not just a team player at this moment. It's more like it's not a player's effort at this moment. It's more like a team performance.
play, yeah.
And we're looking at a situation whereby if these players can do justice by this, he can still touch these players. Imagine him adding the striker from Canada, adding another goalkeeper, adding experience-wise. I'm telling you, we can go a long way. So this is not about negligence in our women's football. The negligence comes from the NFF, not from the coach, not from the media, not from the players, because the players, we saw them the last time. They cry, say, we know they play friendly. It is not about the players making themselves not available. They've always been available and everything. It's NFF that in the scope for one of the wrong reasons. So hopefully the girls tend to do us proud whenever they are called up.
All right, thank you so much, official. Gojoku. Nice having you guys again. Yes, 3 out of 3 for the Super Falcons. They have won their 3 games, and yesterday was another
3 out of 4.
3 out of 4. Sorry for our Super Falcons. Yesterday was another major victory against Cameroon, and we saw what the girls brought to the Rashida Ajibade came prepared, and she delivered us into that 2-0 victory against Cameroon. Now I want to hear your honest opinion in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you again next time. Thank you.